So what's up, everyone? So here we are. We're at the beach right now. We're at our trailer, which has been in storage down here at the beach for a while. But we got one of these new Camco dual filter water filtration systems. I know another company has made them for a lot longer, but Camco started making it more recently. Made it a lot more affordable, and so I picked one up just a couple weeks ago. So we come down to the beach a lot down here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We stay at Ocean Lakes, and nothing against the campground because it's totally not their fault. But the water down here is just terrible. Like, it's not, a lot of times it's not even clear. And so you have to use, bottled water, filtered water, gallons, individual bottles, whatever, like that. Now they do actually have some water filling stations here that you can go fill your water up, and that's great. But it's not the most convenient thing. So I wanted a better source of water so that we could use it at our camper. So I decided I was going to try this out and see how it went. So far it has been one of my favorite things that we have done to the campground. So far this has been one of the favorite upgrades that I've done to this camper so far. And it's very simple to hook up. All you really do is you just put it in line on your water hose, and it filters the water out. It's basically like a home. It's basically like a whole home system, right, where it uses two filters, and one of them is a 5 micron and then a 0.5 micron. And so we used to use those little inline filters that you just hooked up in the water hose. It was kind of like a tube. Those are 20 microns, and even though we would use one of those for our water, as far as drinkability, it didn't make any difference whatsoever. So yeah, let me show you how I hook this thing up. So this is what we've got here. Really very simple. A couple of whole house filters. Like I said, one has got a 5 micron, one's got a 0.5 micron. It comes with this 4-foot Taste Pure hose, which actually has very cheap, like dollar store type hose ends on it. This is very good. It's nice and easy, but it doesn't make a good seal. So fortunately though, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, go ahead and upgrade to the premium hose. It fits a lot better, no leaks, works very well. So of course, one of the big advantages of this this fitting, so it's a very heavy duty fitting, as I said. And then you've got with the premium hose, the more industrial drinking water hose, you can actually tighten it up with a wrench. So, and then also again here, and as you see, it's actually got the same fitting on either end, the same stainless hard fitting from end to end, versus these plastic fittings, which coming out seem to be tightened pretty well. And then of course on our camper itself, it tightens pretty well, and we haven't had any issues with leaking there. But tightening this up with a wrench really made a difference, and there is a massive difference in quality. This is a more industrial, commercial use type fitting on the end hose, something you would see in a more industrial setting, landscaping, farm, that kind of stuff. Whereas this is your cheapest, basically homeowner type end fitting. You run that over with a car and it's going to flatten it, whereas this is going to hold up a lot better. Now, so if you look here, it's very hard to see. Well, it's actually not that hard to see. You can see a definite color difference. So this one right here on the left, that is straight out of the hookup post, right out of the spigot. So essentially without the filter, it would be what was going through our camper without it. This came from the faucet now after the filter. So I mean, even visibly there is a difference that you can see right here. Definitely a lot clearer on here. And now, as a personal observation, this is quite drinkable. We live up in the mountains, up in North Carolina. We have a well, so the water, the mountain well water that we are used to drinking at our house, clearly is superior to basically any city water. But this right here is very tolerable now that we've used this filtration system that we've installed. So the drinkability out of this water is, I'd say a 9 out of 10, just because I'm used to that good mountain well water. Quality is probably about an 8 out of 10. It needs a better hose that comes with it, just because I had a leak straight out of the box. It's very good. There might be a 3 filter system would probably take it up a notch, and we might actually try putting one of the inline filters ahead of that to see if that makes a difference. But so far, this is amazing. Like, we've never really been able to drink water straight out of the tap before like this. So yeah, this is a total win-win.